The Harrison Ford King. Not bad work for an 8-year-old. To Nigel, I will always be the king, Yulbringer. You made me wait hours for this autograph. All I wanted was a hot chocolate. I worked on this for hours. The Carrie Fisher, Mrs. Anna. All of those late nights, sitting in a booth in the back of a smoky bar with my little sewing kit and my paints, while you partied with all those people that you collected wherever you went. And I thought it was perfectly normal. All the booze and drugs and 70s shit swirling around me, and I'm sitting there at 1 a.m. sipping Cokes and sewing my little heart out. Made you happy. You're one sick, twisted kid, and I love it. But don't let George Lucas see this. He'll sue your little ass off. Carrie Fisher. I broke up with that guy, Sam, last night, Mom. You know, the one I started dating last year? I never loved him, and look, I know you like him, but you're dead. I just figure, what's the point of continuing? I never loved any of the guys that I dated or lived with or whatevered with. Not even Manny. Jerry Orbach. How could I forget him? Hey, kid, I remember you. How many times you seen the show? You were so pissed when I answered. More times than I ever wanted to. Well then, why aren't you out playing basketball with your friends? Instead of watching 42nd Street over and over and over again. And I thought, why am I watching any of these shows 5, 6, 7 times? I was already getting embarrassed from all the stage dooring, all the interrupting people when they're trying to have their lunch or dinner just to get their autographs. How could I tell this man, this Broadway star, how could I tell him that it was just easier to do what you wanted, to please you, than to do what I wanted to do? All I really wanted to do was play with my Star Wars toys, basketball, baseball. How could I explain to this guy that after my little sister died, all my mother wanted to do was to spend the malpractice money dragging me on endless trips to New York to see the same shows over and over and over again? How could a 10-year-old explain any of this to Jerry Orbach? Jerry fucking Orbach. He's a good sport about the doll, though. I think he was a little flattered, if not creeped out. Hey, kid, tell your mother I said go play some basketball. Jerry Orbach. He could never have known the bullseye he hit with that autograph. Tell your mother. Maybe he did get it. You're all I've got, Nigel. You're all I've got. The never-ending refrain of my childhood. Do you know how much pressure I felt hearing that every single day of my life? Every time you wanted me to do something for you that I didn't want to do. Make me happy. I was almost relieved when you married Manny. I liked him. He taught me how to hit a ball with a bat. He taught me how to ride a bike. When I was a teenager, he taught me how to shave. And even taught me how to pick up girls. It was almost like finally something normal in my life. And then that weekend, when Manny and I flat out refused to go with you to New York City to see the last performance of Sunday in the Park with George, he taught me how to fuck like a champ. Women are nice, but men are nicer. 15 years old, and I started a 4-year affair with my stepdad. I didn't know what else to do. He wasn't mean or rough. He was kind and gentle. He was loving. It wasn't entirely unpleasant. And I went along with it because, once again, make Manny happy and you make me happy, Nigel. You two are all I've got. Kept pounding in my head. My shrink wants me to try a little experiment. He says, whenever anything that's too painful to face someone or something, just wrap them up in cellophane with a bow. Put them in the back of the closet. They'll be there when you're ready to face them again. He says he's never heard of a mother so intent on making her son gay, or a son so desperate for his mother's approval that he'd go against his own sexual orientation. I don't know. I don't think he knows what to do with me. I think maybe he's wrapped me up in pink cellophane with purple bow and put me in the back of his closet. The closeted heterosexual. Here's to us, Mom. We broke my shrink. The last doll I ever played with, ever. The Barbie Nigel's mom. Kind of obvious, maybe, but also very freeing for a totally fucked up 50-year-old adolescent. I don't know what my shrink would think about it. I don't know that I care. I think it's my masterpiece.